your birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
Yes. So this is for you. Also, welcome back to Beyond Bourbon. 123 subs. Very satisfying now.
It is.
That, yeah.
I want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
So get us there.
Almost. My birthday was a couple weeks ago. Wasn't able to film for that. We were at Dark Arts last week.
Yep.
Be looking for that video.
Yeah.
But this is for you, so happy birthday.
Thank you. Let's see what we got.
There's two things in there.
Oh, I saw this at the store today. Rebel Cash Drink. We got to review this.
Yeah, I know. So it's a total wine pick. We loved Rebel, right?
Yep.
And I was like, you know what? I think this is going to be even better. And I thought we could also do maybe a little comparison, because what proof is that? 120. 120. Between that and Weller Full Proof. So we could do Weller Special Reserve, Rebel 100, and then this and Weller Full Proof.
I love it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah,
I like
awesome.
the nice blend. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Use
You
this
can
one.
use that
Yeah, I
one.
want to use that one. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Happy birthday.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. I said you're welcome.
Thanks for blessing me with your presents.
Yeah, thank you.
No, but I was excited to try this one. I've only heard good things about it. And I mean, I think it's 1000% going to be really good.
I think so. How can it not? 120
that's my thought
proof, weeded, and it's Rebel. We know we like Rebel.
We do.
Lux Row.
That was a good cork pop.
It was interesting. Okay. I love this. I like the thick, we could drop this one once, and it wouldn't break like the other one did.
We've only broken one Glen so far, right?
I think so.
Right.
One and one almost.
I think, yeah. Because we have like 20 Glens that were free. That was so weird.
So we have a ghost.
Anyways. Okay, let's go for a little smell though. Caramel.
Yeah.
Like very heavy. I would not tell you it's weeded off the nose.
No, me neither. I was going to say, I get like some, well, not spice, but just like, maybe it's just like baking spices. But
baking spices for sure. Okay, so we know, I don't know if it had age or anything in here. Oh yeah, barrel filled is 5/8/18. So it's about 5 years old. 120 proof. Barrel number 3269. So nothing crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited. I like MGP stuff. So
yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be good. It's got a little, the mouthfeel on that.
It tastes youthy a little bit. Like it gets that. I wish it was a couple more years, but it's super sweet. And it's super like
the finish is sweet,
smooth at the beginning of the palate.
Wow, I don't even know, like, it's not what I expected.
There's not much like this.
No.
In the market, like you said, Weller Full Proof is pretty much the only thing I can think of.
It doesn't drink like a weeded though. Like usually I'm expecting a little softer, like.
Yeah, I kind of remember that on the Rebel. I think we were blinding in that, and you thought it was a high rye, but it ended up being a weeded. This big old boy.
We'll use the big Glen against the Woodford Glen.
Yeah. That's soaked.
Dude, what in the world? Color is definitely a little bit of a difference, but not that much.
Not as much as you'd think for the extra proof. Extra 10% alcohol by volume.
Okay, definitely tell a difference on the nose.
Okay.
Wow. Huge difference.
Oh, wow. This smells like
Yeah.
almost 90 proof after going back from this.
This smells youthy though. Like that's the main note I'm
you got that too?
Yeah. Is like, I didn't expect that. Like, I don't know. The normal Rebel just kind of smells sweet, smells like a weeder. Like it smells, I mean, it competed with Weller Special Reserve like multiple times for us. I mean, that just smells really youthy. Like, I guess the extra proof gives it that.
I think so. And I think there's not, like I said, there's not many comparisons. Like Maker's Cask, Weller Full Proof. What other weeded?
I think I like that better. I'm rubbing my hands so loud. Jesus, you hear that?
I do hear that. Your dry hands.
You probably hear that in the channel.
We're not sponsored by Native deodorant.
That was like a commercial. Like,
yeah.
You got dry hands?
You got dry hands? Get Lubriderm.
Dude, that's really good. The
This
Rebel
is really
100
good.
is insane.
So to me, I don't know. I like them for different reasons. Like I could see myself choosing this over this if I want that proof. That better, like the mouthfeel's just better on this all around.
This is very butterscotchy.
Yep.
That's like what I'm getting on the nose. I think I said caramel earlier, but it's more butterscotch.
It has a buttery mouthfeel.
I don't know. Rebel 100, it'd be very hard for me to choose that over it.
I think they might have proofed it.
Yeah, which we don't rarely say.
I think it's just a little bit too like astringent for, I don't know.
Okay, Weller Full Proof is 114 proof.
I think that's more of a sweet spot.
Yeah, so 114 proof. This one is I think around 6 years old, we decided we talked about this like last week, but I think it's around 6 years old, so a year older. Of course, Buffalo Trace.
Much more expensive, harder to find.
Dude, that is so Buffalo Trace on the nose.
Oh
my gosh.
I will never not
such
guess
difference.
a Buffalo Trace product in a blind ever again. It's just so...
Yeah. Like the grapiness and like
you could
the
blindfold
cherry fruity.
me,
Yeah.
tie my hands on my back, and I was like, Buffalo
Wow,
Trace.
that is crazy.
It's grapes all the time. That's good. That's really good.
Oh man, so fruity on the nose.
It doesn't drink like a wheated either, though. I think having that wheat mash bill really lets the proof shine to me.
Dude, that's much better to me.
Oh, much better. 100%.
Same price retail. Both $60.
Yeah. Asterisk, but yeah.
Yeah.
Same price retail.
240-ish, 220, 200 secondary. That just you don't think that drinks like a wheater? That one drinks so much more like smooth to me.
It is smooth, but that proof like competes with this 120 to me. Like same amount of like heat.
I keep getting butterscotch and youth on the nose. And I did not you don't get any youth on that. It doesn't, it almost smells more like a benchmark foolproof than it does like Rebel 100.
Yeah, they don't remind me of each other at all.
No, they don't at all.
It just kind of reminds me of Green River a little bit.
Very much so. I was actually going to compare those, but I was like, wheated versus not. But that's very similar.
Yeah, it reminds me of Green River.
Yeah, very funky.
A little funky, a little out there, but definitely still good and drinkable.
It's definitely drinkable. But I'm out of 50. Let's give it a rating. Where you at? Why don't you go first?
I like high proof stuff, so there's a point for that for me. I like weeded stuff, so there's another point.
It sounds like the perfect bottle.
Yeah, it
Easily
does.
findable.
I think expectations are playing a factor.
Yeah,
like
they
if
are.
this was blind, I might have a different rating for that. I'm gonna go with 31.
Okay, I think I'll take a 27. It's a 58, not terrible.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it just didn't hit. I think the expectations was the biggest thing.
Expectations. I think Rebel itself is around that same range.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you're right. 1,000%. I mean, how much is this bottle? The big one?
I mean, that was like $30 for the big one.
So you could buy 3 liters of this for the same price as this.
Yeah, and it rates about the same.
And I would 1,000. I would take that anyway.
This is more of a purpose. I'm gonna drink. I'm not gonna who wants to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is gonna be interesting coming up, and if we do a weeded cask strength blind between this, Weller Foolproof makers, all the cask strengths we can find like that, Larceny, stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm a little let down, and I think it's partly to do with my expectations, like you said.
But it's still good though. That's regular Rebel. I do like.
That's heaven to me.
It is really good in the nose. The palate is a little watered down. I can tell it is kind of but it's just because I'm drinking it.
It is 1,000%.
I'm drinking it next to a 120.
Yeah, but it doesn't stand up next to it.
But the flavors itself.
The 120 Rebel Cask Strength has a better mouthfeel than any of these.
The best mouthfeel of all these by far, which I can appreciate.
For sure.
Highest proof, which is nice.
Best nose, I'm going to give to Rebel 100. And then best palate, I'm going Weller Foolproof.
Yeah, so they're all different. They're all
it depends what you want.
I would agree. Now mix these together, somebody, and then you got something magical.
How much? Let's just put half in it.
What's that? Regular Rebel.
So proof it down a little.
Okay.
Let's see what that has to offer.
So we're probably 110.
Yeah. So this is one of our sweet spots. The nose is definitely better on this for me. I'll just smell before I taste it. That is so much sweeter than it is funky.
Yeah, I almost.
Because this is back to. Yeah, that's funky.
It's got a funk to it.
Yeah.
Almost not quite as Old Elk, but it's on that train.
Very much so. Which I think a lot of people.
It's the wheat.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of people get that on all wheated products. We don't get that on all wheated products. Really, just the ones we don't like. I know that sounds simple, but Old Elk we cannot stand. This one, it's on the line, and that's kind of the nose too. It's on the line. Basically, if you can smell funk on it, I can almost guarantee what the palate's going to be like. You can it's pretty linear.
Exactly, and the higher you proof that wheat, the more that note comes out.
The mix was better.
I think so.
Than just the cask.
I like the mix a lot.
Yeah, that was really good. We're at 110 proof, like you said. That's
that mouthfeel still there.
Yeah.
But then you're not getting those astringencies. So yeah.
Let us know what you guys think about Rebel Cask Strength, and if you've ever had other weeded, foolproof, cask strength, barrel proof, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, they want to see a blind.
Yeah, because right now I think we have 3 4-ish if you count.
That's
the VP.
technically, yeah, a barrel
Yeah.
entry proof.
So around 4-ish, barrel proof, entry proof, whatever we want to call it. Again, there's 1,000 names for it in the industry.
I can't stand that.
No, it's just like small batch or single barrel or whatever you want to call it.
They're terms.
Yeah.
They're, what do they call it? I don't know. It's a certain pair.
It'll pop up on the screen if you think of it.
I can't figure out how to do sound effects, so I'll make them myself.
That was your sound effect. But anyways, thank you guys. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you again.
Yeah, you're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Happy birthday.